Travis Kelce wishes Happy New Year to fans and girlfriend Taylor Swift on podcast. On Tuesday, December 31st, the Kelce brothers went on air for the New Heights podcast. A recording of the Kelce brothers' conversation was released ahead of the full episode's release on Wednesday. During the conversation, the Kelce brothers talked about the Chiefs' win over the Pittsburgh Steelers last Wednesday. However, Jason Kelce then brought up the main issue and said, "Hey Travis, after the epic win over the Steelers, what are your plans for the new year?" Travis laughed and said, "You know, we just got back from a vacation in New York. All the Chiefs teammates are also going on a vacation to celebrate the new year. Maybe the rest of the time will be spent with family." Jason said, "Wow, one vacation, you must have had a memorable trip." Travis nodded and said, "Yes, the weather in New York is probably a little colder than in Kansas, but it was a great experience anyway. Because of the weather, we came back to Kansas City earlier than expected. You know, it's almost New Year's Eve, Jason." Jason looked a little surprised and said, "You guys, you don't mean you're coming back to Kansas alone, Travis? Taylor is coming with you too?" Travis Kelce laughed and said, "Maybe this will be the first New Year's Eve together. You know, that really makes me nervous." Jason said, "Wow, I'll come to your house to play when the new year comes." "I'll be happy, Travis." Travis said, "Oh, of course, but if you bring gifts, that would be great." Then both Kelce brothers laughed happily. Then Travis Kelce wished the fans a Happy New Year and said, "Thank you for sticking with our show. We have a Happy New Year with your family, thank you." Then suddenly the Kelce brothers show appeared a strange voice that we could not identify. Maybe it was a special guest on the Kelce brothers podcast. The guest said, "It's great that you guys had a memorable Christmas victory." Travis said, "Yes, and Mahomes took the spotlight with his admirable achievements that helped the Chiefs to a memorable victory." Jason said, "Oh man, you're so humble. You had a great game too." Travis laughed and said, "Maybe so, but it was a victory celebration on an important holiday." Jason asked again, "Hey man, does the NFL cake taste great?" Travis said, "Oh, right after the game ended, Mahomes and I got to enjoy that cake. It was probably made of chocolate, and nothing special. I just tried one piece. What's special here is the feeling you get to touch that cake, simply because you are the chosen one, no one else." Jason clapped and said, "Wow, right dude, that was the highlight of Christmas." Then all three of them clapped and laughed.